hitting 0, and that means it's time to get ourselves started right here, right now, with a show of two flipping day. But you know the magic words by now, don't you? Yeah, of course you do. Ladies and gents, here we go. Yo, ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to the beginning of the flipping show of two flipping day. It is Friday afternoon. It's the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix weekend, and it's time to predict the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix by doing the race ourselves. Yes, it's time for the final prediction show of this year. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. It's the last race of the season. And we are going to, for one final time, predict what will happen in the race that is happening this weekend, Abu Dhabi, and who will become the champion. Oh la la caramba! In the meantime, for those of you who are joining in right here on the YouTube, TikTok, Kick, or Twitch, give me a flipping yo in the chat. Who is here representing the early notifications squad? Come on, right here, right now. Who is here representing already the start of the show today? Come on now. I see Papa, I see Clear, I see Ibrahim, I see King Josh, I see Boogie Dome coming in hot, I see Ma7 Modza, Hijit, I see Revere, Barry, Boring Andrew, Justin, Amigo, Dark Dini, Craig Hall, Cupacino, Gideon, I see Thunderstorm, Liam, Carl, Liam, I see Majay, I see Phoenix, Ibrahim, Organizo, Panda Pan, I see Bobcat, Zimi, Mickey, I see Stein, M6, CSK, Butter Airway, boom! Ladies and gents, a warm welcome in. It's great to have you here to the start of the show of today, the final Grand Prix prediction show for this season. But after that, next season, of course, we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it again. Every single race, we're gonna go and predict and do the race ourselves. But today, we're gonna be doing the full Abu Dhabi Grand Prix with Q1, Q2, Q3, and then of course also the 100% distance race or 110 AI realistic car performance to find out exactly what is going to happen. And I think it only chance that we drive as Max Verstappen. I mean, he is the one who has the most chance besides Lando Norris. He's the one who's chasing, and I think driving as him today makes the most sense. To drive as Max Verstappen, try, well, for his sake, to win the championship, but it's not going to be easy because we saw already in FP1, which just finished, that Lando Norris was the quickest. Verstappen was close, but he was having some issues with the car. So I think to put it into a POV, that is going to make the most sense right there, driving as Verstappen to see if he can chase after the win. I think it's better like that, because if we drive as Lando Norris, it's going to be very easy to win the championship, because Broski is 12 points in front of Max Verstappen. So let's see how it goes. But let's get ourselves into the game. And also, for those of you who don't know, of course, this will be the final show this week, but it'll also be the final show for about 7 days, because next week, or tomorrow morning, actually, at 8 a.m., I'm taking the plane to the UK, yep. And I'll be watching the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix with a few of my creator friends, which will be really cool this weekend. And then after that, I'm staying in the UK because I'm going to be doing something really cool, heading to Birmingham, where you have the Codemasters EA Sports F1 office. And I'll be giving a bit of feedback on the future of the F1 franchise of the F1 games for about 2 days. So I'll be returning back home on Thursday, but a little bit too late, so I won't be able to. Stream on Thursday, but we'll be back on Friday. So a lot of cool stuff. Ladies and gents, before we do anything though, let me do a short little intro. Let me tell you exactly what we are doing, and then we're gonna get started. You're up early. Did you shit the bed? No, I am up early because we are doing the live show today, right in between FP1 and FP2. So that means literally FP1 just finished. We're gonna do the live show right now, 100% race, 100% qualifying, and we'll be done right before the FP2 session starts. So don't worry, I'm not gonna go through the practice session, but yeah, timing is very short today. 2.5 hours to do the show, and we're gonna do exactly that today. So let's get started. Let's see what we can do, and then we're gonna go and get started with the final prediction show of this year. Oh my goodness, it's nostalgic. Okay, let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to the grand finale of the championship and the final Grand Prix prediction show of 2025. Today, we're going to be doing a full qualifying, full race as Max Verstappen, and we're going to predict exactly what is going to happen in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We do this every single week when there is a Grand Prix, and everything that happens here, not even just to Max Verstappen, but to everyone, is a prediction for what's to come. We'll be checking out who is going to win the championship, who's going to win the flipping race, And, I mean, we have 3 contenders right here. Max, Norris, Piastri. It's the most crazy championship we've had in a lot of years. But ladies and gents, it's happening. We are driving, of course, at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We'll be driving with realistic car performance, Max Verstappen in his Red Bull. I think it makes the most sense trying to chase after that championship. It's 12 points of a difference compared to Lando Norris, who's winning or leading the championship. Verstappen is 12 points behind. Then Oscar Piastri is 16 points behind of Lando Norris as well. So Max Verstappen has the best cards as the chaser to win the championship right there. Now, as always, well, it's elite assist, no assist whatsoever. 110 AI on realistic car performance. The weekend structure is going to be the following. No practice. No, we don't need no practice. Straight away qualifying. Then the session length will be full as well. The weather is going to be completely dry all weekend. So clear, dry weather. Realistic starting time. The same starting time as in real life. And then safety cars are on. Red flags are on to make sure that we can predict those as well. And then we will have damage on as well. So let's see what we can do right here with Max Verstappen. Will he win the championship? Will it be Lando Norris? I want to know from you in the chat or the comment right now. Who do you think? Who do you think will win the championship? Will it be Lando? Will it be Verstappen? Or will it be Oscar Piastri, who in fact could also still win? He is 16 points behind. All right, so anything is possible. Now, let's get ourselves started straight away then. We're heading straight away into the qualifying session, Q1. And remember, we're going to do the full qualifying session, so we could be knocked out in Q1 right here, which would be crazy, but let's make sure that we are going to go all the way to Q3. We saw already, because we're recording this after the FP1 session, we just finished that Lando Norris was quick, but Verstappen was quick as well. He was only 8,000s behind, although he was experiencing some issues with his car, so that's a problem. Hopefully they can fix that ahead of the rest of the weekend, but yeah, I mean, we only have the practice 1 session to go off of, so we can predict everything else that happens this weekend still. Luke, as well as Usime, as well as Lee Bussy. Boom, they can follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. If you have not yet, ladies and gents, hit that like button on today's show. That will be much, much appreciated. It helps a lot. It really does. It's a win-win. Let's go. Abu Dhabi right here for the setup. Very easy. And then we are going to go and put a little bit less of the fuel. We're going to put 5 kilos in the car. We're going to do a lap at the start right here. You can see we got a lot of tires. Soft, 3 softs at the moment. 1 medium, but we're going to save the medium for the race. Let's go out on track right there and see if we can do a good banker to then straight away be able to go through to Q2. Just top 15 we need to be. And remember, everything that happens also in the qualifying is a prediction for what's to come in the real life race as well. So it could very well be that that Verstappen is out, or some other crazy driver, Lando Norris is out, or Piastri goes out. It all is a prediction. CK20, boom, they're gonna follow as well. What's up? Welcome in, good to have you here. Okay, here we go then. Out on track we go. Ladies and gents, let's flip into it. You guys are saying race win Max, but Lando champion. Could be. I mean, remember, it is a 12-point gap, so Lando has to be P4, and Max needs to be P1 for him to win the championship. I think with Piastri, it's a little bit harder still, because he's got 16 points. I believe he has to be P1, and then both Verstappen as well as Norris, or I think Norris has to be like P6 or something like that. So everything is possible. Everything is possible. We are predicting everything today. What did you have for breakfast today? Beans. I had a brown little piece of bread with cheese. A typical Dutch breakfast. A typical Dutch breakfast. Okay, now let's go. Let's go. We are in the qualifying session. Ladies and gents, I want to know from you in the chat right now, which 5 drivers do you think are going to be out in qualifying right here? Let's see what it's going to be. Oh man, I'm actually nervous right here for this prediction show. I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe it. It's a final prediction show of 2025. We've done one for every single race this season, but this one is more special because it's a championship fight, remember. It's a championship fight. Mini, I think we're gonna follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Now, as we go through the last and final corner, we are gonna try to go for the very first lap right here. It's crucial for Max Verstappen. He's gonna be able to go all the way with his very first laps through all the way to Q3, because otherwise he's using more of the tires than he really wants to. He wants to have the best tires available for the race later on as well. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. As we break in the very first sector right there. We're gonna try and go for the best lap here. Remember, this is only gonna have to be a lap good enough for the top 15. But it's not gonna be easy. We saw it just now in FP1 as well. Everybody's super close in terms of the pace to the top of the field. It's crazy. It was a very small gap. Even Ferrari was right there, fighting for the lead in the FP1 session as well. But it's only practice one, so there's a lot of stuff that can still happen right there. Okay, Pierre Gasly goes quickest of anybody, as now we go through the last sector right there. Come on now, we have to push, and we're using so much battery already. We barely have anything left. We barely have anything left. It's Kimi Antonelli who now gets pole position, or at least P1 in Q1 right now. And we, as Max Verstappen today, are gonna try and get the best position possible. Will it be Norris, or will it be Max Verstappen, or will it be Piastri who wins the championship? We are finding out today. We're finding out today. Through the last couple turns we go, though, as close as possible to the limits. Keeping it going all the way through the last and final corner now. And over the line we go. It's P1. And the very first lap for Max Verstappen in qualifying results in a flipping, well, not pole position yet, but P1. Okay. Alexander Albon is going to do his lap now. We should be good to go all the way through to Q2 right here. Remember, we just need to be top 15. Top 15 if we want to go through to Q2. As Alonso starts his lap as well, or at least I think he's actually coming back into the pits. Let's return to the garage ourselves, and then we're going to see whether we have to do another lap or not, right? Easy as that. Easy as that. In the meantime, a warm welcome to all of you who are joining in right here. My name is Tom. It's a pleasure to have you here, and you're watching the prediction show, where we are going to predict what's going to happen in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the grand finale of the championship fight versus Verstappen, Piastri, and Norris. At the moment, though, Norris, I mean, he's not done a lap yet. He's cutting it short right there, although he still has 11 minutes to go. But he's going through the last sector right now. Let's see what he does right now. Let's see what Norris does. Let's see who's going to have the early blow to the other. Who's going to be in front for the very first lap in qualifying? Come on. Come on. Norris going to get close right here. And he's going to be P1! Okay. All right. Lando Norris beats Max Verstappen in the very first lap of Q1. I mean, remember, it's not the most important lap yet because you just need to get through to Q2. But it shows the McLaren is still going to be quicker than the Red Bull. Still going to be quicker than the Red Bull in the Q1 session. Well done to Norris, but now let's accelerate to the end of the session right here. The question is, do we need to do another lap? We just need to be top 15 to go through to Q2. Of course, we got 3 sessions, Q1, Q2, Q3. I want to know from you in the chat. Number 1 in chat if you think, Tom, we need to go and do another lap. Number 2 if you think, Tom, we're good to go, bro. Top 15, easy clap. Yuki Tsunoda doesn't seem to have an easy time getting through to Q2 right here. He's to P12 by 1.4 seconds, but P15 is 1.4 seconds away from us because we are 2 tenths behind of pole position. 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. I think we're good to go through to Q2, right? Surely. Because remember, we are doing a 100% race after this. We need to save as much tires as possible if we want to have a good race after this, remember. Okay, so as much tires as possible. P2 we are then. Lando Norris is P1 though. It seems like most of you guys are saying, Tom, do not do another lap. Okay then we will go and accelerate the time. We're going to see if anybody else improves right here still in this session. I do see a lot of improvements, but where is Max Verstappen going to be? It's through to Q2. I mean, not that big of a surprise, but Norris is through. Verstappen's through, and of course Piastri through as well. Piastri P5 though, so lacking a little bit of pace compared to the top runners, the top 3 of the championship. Now, the ones who are out, this is the prediction. Remember, everything happening right here is a prediction for what's to come in the real life race. Lance Stroll, Lawson, Alonso, Albon, and Bortoletto are the 5 first drivers who are out, with Colapinto as well as Pierre Gasly through to Q2, just barely though. So let's see. Leclerc not doing an amazing lap, but that is Q1 done. Let's head to Q2 and let's see if we can go through all the way to Q3. Now, for that, we need to be top 10. So I think what we're gonna do is a lap on the old tires first. It's 3.5 tenths slower, and then if that is a good enough lap, we will go and and not do another lap. But if it's not, we have to do another lap on brand new tires. But we want to try and save as many tires as possible. As many tires as possible. Chase on the stick, as well as Mini, as well as Kofim. Boom, they're gonna follow as well. What's up? If you're enjoying yourself already, then make sure to hit that follow button. You do not want to miss out whatsoever on any of the future shows. And if you don't do it today, you're gonna come back in a year time from now, and you're gonna tell me, Tom, I should have hit that follow button when I had the flipping chance. Oh, guess what? Guess what? You have the chance now. Okay, now, as we go through the pit exit, a very, very tight pit exit. I love this pit exit. It's flipping amazing. I love going under the tunnel and all that stuff. It just feels very cozy for some reason. Here we go. Mr. Yeezy, as well as I skill switch. Take a follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Tsunoda into Q2. He is Rapido. He just barely made it to Q2. Barely. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Where are you from? I am from the Netherlands, Pita. What do you think about this weekend? Well, we're about to show exactly what is going to happen this weekend. I'm very excited. It's going to be great. We got the championship battle. I'm going to be going to the UK to chill with my creator friends to watch the Grand Prix as well. It's going to be lovely. It's going to be lovely. Especially that we have a championship fight. That's all I could ever ask for. All right. Santa has been very nice to me this year. Treating me to a championship fight in the last race. That's what I want. You're not the one actually driving? No, I am. Look. Look. You see it? I'm the one actually driving, guys. This is not AI or anything like that. I'm doing all and everything at the same time. Cheeseburger, as well as MHMD, as well as Pon. Take me to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Okay. As now we go through the last and final corner. Ladies and gents, it's time for the first lap, the banker lap of Max Verstappen. Will he be able to go through to Q3? That is the question, but it's ever so important, because if he doesn't, it's almost championship over. As now we go through the first couple turns, we try and get as close as possible to the curves. Even hit the bollard. See you later, bollard. We have a couple cars behind of us, but we need to be very, very wary. We do not... Oh my goodness, is Tsunoda going to give us some slipstream? Teammates! Yes! Tsunoda, teammate, is giving Max Verstappen a little bit of slipstream right there, and that means we're gonna gain a lot of time there by using the DRS and the slipstream of Yuki Tsunoda there. We are expecting, ladies and gents, we are expecting Yuki Tsunoda to be the ultimate wingman to Max Verstappen this weekend, and he will give him DRS. Oh, as Ocon does not get out of the way, that's not very nice. That's not very nice. Yuki Tsunoda will give slipstream to Max Verstappen in one of the qualifying sessions, ladies and gents. That is one of the predictions that we are saying right here, right now, because it's exactly what happened right here. We are now coming through the last couple turns though, and we are gonna try to see what Max Verstappen can do at the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in Q2. Will he go through to Q3 with the first lap in qualifying? Boom! It's a P2, but it's slower than what we did in Q1, and it's slower than Oscar Piastri as well. But I think it's enough. Is it enough? That is the question. Qualifying one lap over right here. But now we have to see whether we have to do another lap. Hamilton came behind. Antonelli came behind. Colapinto came behind. Let's return to the garage. But that McLaren looks really, really quick, guys. Really, really quick. I mean, we saw it in the FP1 session that finishes now. McLaren looks like a little bit of a quicker car, but let's see. Ferrari looking pretty quick this weekend, though. And that showed actually in the in the FP1 session as well. Charles Leclerc super close, and right now actually quickest. What? What? Okay. Now the question that I have to you, ladies and gents, is should we do another lap? Remember, we are doing a 100% race after this. All the laps in qualifying. Do we have enough of a good lap time to go through to Q3, which means we have to be top 10 right here. Okay, we need to save all the tires that we can. Number one, if you think, Tom, we have to go for another lap. Number two in the chat, if you think, Tom, let's save the tires and let's try and go through to Q2 with a lap that is currently a 124.1 and 5/10ths quicker than P10. All right. We need to decide now. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. 5/10ths. Will we be through to Q3 with this lap? I think we should be able to go through with this lap, right? Surely. Surely! 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. Another lap for sure. I mean, sometimes you gotta take some risks to make sure that you have the tires in the rest of the weekend, guys. We got, realistically, we only used 1 tire so far, so that will be amazing for the weekend because we have 2 new sets of softs in that case. Everybody putting number 2. Alright then. Then we won't do another lap. We won't do another lap. Ladies and gents, let's accelerate the time. Let's see if anybody else improves. And let's see if Max Verstappen can go through the Q3. Yes, he can. Max Verstappen is through. Lando Norris, once again, looking the quickest. And now Oscar Piastri quite close as well. With Leclerc involved too. Verstappen finishes P4 in Q2. But remember, we have used the older set of soft tires, so we don't need to go and use too much of the tires there anymore. Now, the ones who are out, remember, everything that is happening today is a prediction for what's to come in the real life race, okay? Oliver Bamman out in Q2, Oliver Bamman out in Q2 in real life as well. He's out, Colapinto's out, Carlos Sainz, Hulkenberg, Ocon are out in Q2, and Pierre Gasly goes through the Q3. Fair enough. And Isaac Hedger, who just got announced with Red Bull, through as well. I think so far it's eyeing up to be a crazy race if this is what's happening here. All the championship contenders through to Q3. At least it's gonna be close. Rue Runner coming in with a 38-month resub at Prime. Thank you very much, Rue Runner. I really appreciate that. What's up? Radio check. Max Verstappen has 3 tires to go and do the ultimate lap in Q3. What I think, ladies and gents, we should do is I think we should do a lap on new tires at the start and on new tires at the end. 2 laps to try and go for pole. Do you agree? Number 1 if you agree. Number 2 if you disagree. Let me know. Let me know. I think it's time to go out right now, though. Minimum fuel. 5 kilos in the car. We have 2 or 3 tires to do the lap, but we kind of want to save 1 tire set for the race. And remember, whatever happens in today's race, which we're going to have right after this, 100% distance race, I think it's 53 laps or something, will be a prediction for what's to come. And we're predicting the championship finale today, even though we do this every single week when there's a real-life Grand Prix weekend. So make sure to hit that follow button, because if you don't do it, you're going to come back in a year's time and tell me, Tom, I should have done it when I had the chance a year ago. If you're enjoying the show so far in the meantime, then make sure to hit that like button as well if you're watching on the YouTube and TikTok. Remember, I've got all the chats open on YouTube, TikTok, Kick, or Twitch, so feel free to chat wherever the flip you want to chat. I see all of you. All of you. Okay. All of you. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. Homer, as well as Costas, taking a follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Through the pit lane we go, and out on track we go right now. Ladies and gents, I want to know your predictions in the chat right now. Who do you think will grab pole in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix? I think it's going to be Lando Norris who grabs pole in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, but let's see what happens right here, because we are predicting what's happening, so let's see. Let's see, let's see. Who's going to get the pole position? Not the win, but the pole position, which of course we're fighting for right now in Q3. Kelvin, as well as Alex Montean, as well as Jane Soares. Take me to follow as well. What's up? The best decision you have made today. Well done. Oscar, Lando, Max Verstappen. Verstappen, Oscar. It's going to be tough, guys. Verstappen hasn't gotten a pole in I don't know how long. Of course, he's got a couple wins, but a pole position... Wait, did he get a pole position in Las Vegas? Maybe he did. I don't remember. But it doesn't look like he's got the car underneath him to go for pole, but maybe he will. You never know. Verstappen is a different beast. Sometimes he pulls something out of the back nobody expects. Okay, now we are going to go through the last couple turns right here to go and start the first lap of Q3. It's crucial for Max Verstappen that he starts as high as possible. So now we go and flip into the first lap, and we're gonna try and put the best lap possible to get ourselves in the front, if not fight for pole position. Here we go then. Come on now, let's go. Through the very first few turns, we use all the battery. Ooh, even hit the bollard. Very good, very good. Bye-bye, bollard. Bye-bye, Bollard. And now, as we break in late, we're gonna have the purple first sector, meaning fastest of anybody. This tire feels very, very, very stable, very, very quick. But we gotta keep it up now. We got to keep it up now. Now, this time around, we do not get the slipstream from Yuki Tsunoda, which we did get in Q2, as Kimi Antonelli goes quickest of anybody. We go through the middle sector right now, trying to keep it as close as possible, as good as possible on the exits too, and it looks a very, very tidy lap at the moment. Come on now. Come on, come on, come on. Russell goes quickest with a 124.1, but don't worry. When those McLarens get over the line, you will see a crazy lap time, which nobody will suspect. I feel like they are going to be very, very quick right now. Through the last couple turns we go, though. We're still purple, but we go a little bit wide. We go very wide. It's Oscar Piastri who goes quickest of anybody. We lose a heap of time with our very first lap in qualifying. In the last sector right there. We didn't brake on time. We brake too late. And through the last corner we go. Ladies and gents, Verstappen is going to fight for pole. But will it be enough? No! With the mistake in the last sector, it's P2 right behind of Lando Norris as Leclerc goes quicker than us though. Oh my goodness! Ferrari expected, ladies and gents, the battle for pole out of nowhere. Huh? What the flip is this? What the flip is this? So Lando Norris at the moment in P1, Leclerc in P2, Verstappen P3, Piastri all the way down in P5. That's the first lap, but it ain't over yet, ladies and gents. We are gonna return to the garage and we're gonna try and see what we can do for one final lap. Oh my goodness, I'm vibrating like crazy right there. If you're joining in right now, ladies and gents, a warm welcome. My name is Tom and you're watching not just a stream, you're watching a show. Alright, this is not a stream, this is a show, alright? And you're watching the prediction show, which we do every single week when there's a real life Grand Prix. And of course, this is the most exciting one because this is the grand finale of the championship where we find out if Piastri, Verstappen, or Lando Norris becomes the champion. Everything that happens in the prediction show, which you're watching right now, is a prediction for what's to come in the real live race. And we have one more tire that we can use right here. Recommended for Q1. Let's just use a brand new tire and let's try and aim for pole. We have 1.5 tenths to gain. And all the time that we can gain is in the last sector. We're losing a lot of time in that last sector. Let's accelerate the time to 2.5 minutes. And then we're gonna find out what our prediction is. At the moment, it's a close fight between Leclerc, Norris, Verstappen, Hamilton, Piastri for the pole position. Let's see who it's gonna be. Let's see who it's gonna be. Drive out right here, ladies and gents. It's time.
Okay, engines fired up, we're set.
Last week, we successfully predicted Max Verstappen to win the Las Vegas Grand Prix. Of course, we like to drive as a different driver every single week. Of course, right now, it makes the most sense to drive as Max Verstappen because he's the one chasing the championship. He's the one everyone is talking about. But normally, we like to drive as a lot of different drivers to make sure we get a different POV of the prediction shows throughout the season. Okay. Agosto, as well as Cold Fire, Homer, Pimpson, taking a follow as well. What's up? War coming? Okay, let's go. We have got 1 minute 30 seconds. That means one final lap. A lot of drivers are gonna go out on track. In fact, one driver stays in the pits. What? Surely not. What? 4 drivers are staying in the pits. What the flip? What's happening? What's happening? Surely not. Nah, man. That's... What the hell is this? Surely not. That is crazy. Who is behind of us, though? Which McLaren is still in the pits? Is it Piastri? Is it Piastri or is it Norris? Piastri currently P5. Surely he wants to go for another lap. I mean, Norris still in P1, but surely he wants to go for another lap. Or are they saving the tires? It seems like some drivers in Q3 will opt to go for 1 lap and 1 lap only to save tires for the Grand Prix. But that is also part of the prediction. I mean, that is a bit crazy though, that one of the McLarens has opted to go and stay in the pits. 30 seconds to go. They're all on a lap right now. Ladies and gents, get ready for the final lap of qualifying. I hope you're ready, because this is the final lap in Q3. Where will everyone be? Let's find out. Through the first sector we go. We can try and get the best exit possible right now in the red, but we're looking very, very good. Already right there. In trying to beat our lap time we've done so far. It seems like a little bit of a slower lap time so far, but if we keep the speed up on the exit, we should be able to be close to our lap time. Remember, the big time that we lost was through the last and final sector. Come on, come on, come on. Through the middle sector we go. We brake as late as possible, but not too late, because then we're gonna lose time by going deep. This time around, not deep whatsoever. We keep the car rolling big time. Now, 110 up. That could almost be enough. That could almost be enough for pole. But remember, there is a lot of drivers behind of us who are also going for laps. We're 1.5 tenths up though, and that means purple in the middle sector. As so far, it looks like a perfect lap from Max Verstappen. 2.5 tenths up. Come on now. Through the last couple turns we go. Into turn gear. Over the flipping curbs very hard. Keep the car stable. Keep it nice and tidy. And now, it's 8 tenths up. 8 tenths up, ladies and gents, through the last corner we go. We use all the battery. We use way too much to start. We're gonna lose a little bit of time on the exit, but it's 8 tenths of an improvement. 8 tenths of an improvement. And Max Verstappen gets pole. Pole position for Max Verstappen, ladies and gents.
Goodbye for now, then.
What a lap! What a lap!
Make sure you join us again for
Oh
Lights
my
Out
goodness. P1. As Max Verstappen beats Lando Norris right there. Piastri finishes P5. Norris P2. The Ferraris, ladies and gents, predicted to be involved in the fight. I mean, that is interesting. With both McLaren's or Mercedes very close as well. Whew. Okay. Okay. That is the prediction. Verstappen will fight for pole. Norris is going to be very close as well. Piastri is going to be, once again, a bit off the pace. Okay. And both Ferraris in P3 and P4. Remember, it is 110, maximum AI difficulty, 0 assist, nada, nachos, and realistic car performance to make it as realistic as possible in trying to predict what's happening in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. That was qualifying, but now, ladies and gents, the real show starts, because we are getting started with 100% of the race of Abu Dhabi. And of course, from the POV of Max Verstappen, does not just mean we are only predicting what happens to Max Verstappen. It means we're predicting everything that happens in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Let's go. Hulk, as well as JJP, Haaland, as well as Ambrose, as well as 4X Doc, as well as Allah, as well as AV Racer, That Pro Gamer, Akshay, Cold Fire, Leon. Boom! They're going to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. 58 laps of pure racing goodness. That's the amount of laps that we're doing right here, right now. Get your feet up high, chill back and relax, because I'm going to make sure you will get entertained, okay? Let's go, as we get started right now with the final prediction show of the year. 58 laps, and we'll find out who becomes the champion according to our prediction. Let's go. Let's go.
Welcome to Abu
I'm
Dhabi.
excited. I hope you are too. It's one of my favorite weekends of the year, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, but especially when there's a championship fight. Not just one driver, not just two drivers, it's 3 drivers fighting for the championship. Let's go.
We'll be racing here at Marina circuit through 21 corners and a lap distance
5.2 kilometer long track, 16 turns. It's the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the first track I ever visited in real life back in 2016. Absolutely incredible. I saw Nico Rosberg win the championship versus Lewis Hamilton, as Lewis Hamilton was trying to hold everyone up with his very interesting antics. It could happen today as well. It could happen this weekend as well. With, of course, already questions being asked. Will Oscar Piastri head out of the way? Will he leave Norris in front if they're both P3 and P4, which could then win Norris the championship if Verstappen is winning? Remember, we're starting P1 now with Max Verstappen, Norris in P2, Piastri P5. Those are the championship contenders. Lando Norris is leading the championship. 12 points behind of him is Max Verstappen. And 16 points behind of Norris is Oscar Piastri, okay? If Verstappen wins the championship or wins the race, he will win the championship only if Norris finishes P4 or lower. Piastri can win the championship if Norris gets or if he gets P1 and Norris gets P6, I believe, because it's 16 points. So a bit tougher for him. Norris needs to get a bad race, that is for sure, if Verstappen or Piastri want to win. So Norris has the best cards, but Verstappen has the best cards after Norris. So let's see what we can do. There's a lot of things we can do, ladies and gents. It seems like, if we look at the tires here, right here, it seems like, oh, hold up. Yeah, we got one set of new softs. Hold up. Let me cook, guys. Let me cook. Oh yeah, come on, let me cook. Let me cook, guys. Let me cook. Hold up. Let me cook. Oh yeah. Ladies and gents, we're gonna go full aggressive mode. Full aggressive mode. Although maybe we should do it the other way around. Yeah. Come on. Okay, hold up. Hold up. That's it. Ladies and gents, with this strategy, the 3-stop, remember it's a 100% race, 58 laps, we will be attacking all the time, and we will be in control of the strategy of the tires, okay? Medium, hard, medium, soft. We'll be on the quickest tires at the end. Or do you think, Tom, we need to go for the following strategy? Hold up. Let me cook for you. There we go. We could do the 2-stop. Medium, hard, medium. Or we go for medium, hard, medium, soft. An extra pit stop. Number 1 in chat. If you think, Tom, we go medium, hard, medium. Little bit less pit stops. It's showing it's 10 seconds quicker, but don't keep into account the amount of battles you do. You lose time. Or do we do the 3-stop and we do an extra pit stop? We're gonna be on control with the tires at all times. It's up to you. Number 1 for the medium, hard, medium. Number 2 for the medium, hard, medium, soft. Let's see. Concrete as well as WR7 Legend. Boom, they're gonna follow as well. What's up? 1 1 2 2 1 1 2 1 1 2 2 2. Oh, a lot of number 2s, a lot of number 1s. It's like 50-50 right there. I see a lot more number 2s though at the moment, guys. A lot more number 2s at the moment. 2 1 2 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, how about this? With both strategies, we are doing medium hard first. In fact, we're doing medium hard medium first, right? So if we start on the 3-stop, and then as we race, we decide what we want to do. So we can decide in the middle of the race after like 15 laps. Oh, we can go longer on these tires. Let's do the 2-stop. We can do that. But let's start by default on the medium hard, medium soft strategy. And then as we go in the race, I'll let you guys decide alongside with me. We can do the 2-stop instead. But if not, we continue to do the 3-stop. All right. We are, how did McLaren call it? We are flexible, or whatever they said in the Qatar Grand Prix. They lost their flexibility. We have flexibility. Okay. Ladies and gents, a warm welcome to not just a stream, a warm welcome to a show. This is the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix prediction show, which starts in the daytime and ends in the nighttime. If you are very, looking at the screen or looking at the nighttime here, rolling in, you will see that in the few laps time, it's gonna start becoming darker and darker. And as we get onto the formation lap, it's Norris on flipping mediums, it's Leclerc on mediums, but Piastri has opted to go for different tires, ladies and gents. Piastri on hards, different strategies already. Okay. El Gons Oi, thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Remember, everything you're seeing right here today is a prediction for the real life race of Abu Dhabi. And we are driving with Verstappen, but it doesn't just, it's not just a prediction for Verstappen, it's a prediction for the whole race. For Leclerc, Hamilton, for everything. But of course, the dominant thing here today will be the championship fight between Verstappen, Norris, and Piastri. Let me take a last little sip of my water, and then we're gonna get started right here. Okay. Okay. Ladies and gents, warm welcome to the prediction show of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. I want to know from you in the chat right here on the YouTube, TikTok, Kick, or Twitch. Where the flip are you watching from? We've got people tuning in from all over the world. All right, the most international chat in the entirety of the world. I'm not even playing. I'm not playing. Okay, I see Albania, I see Germany, I see Ukraine, I see South Africa, I see USA, I see Slovenia, Finland, Holland, Australia, I see the North Pole, okay, Santa. I see Washington, D.C., I see Australia, Kenya, UK, Ireland, I see South Africa, Ireland, Arabia, I see England, I see Greece, I see Spain, Singapore, I see Indonesia, Australia, Pakistan, Nigeria, I see Canada, India, Indonesia, Spain. I tell you, all over the world, and we are getting started with the grand finale of the championship. It's the final prediction show of the year. We do this every single week though when there's a real life race, and we will do this in 2026 as well. So make sure you hit that follow button if you have not yet, because if you don't do it today, you're gonna come back in a year time and tell me I should have done it a year ago. The lights are gonna go on for 58 laps of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix as we are gonna start on pole position with Max Verstappen. It's Lando Norris, super close though, and the lights are off right there with Lando Norris getting a very good start, and straight away Norris takes P1. We try and go in deep though with Max Verstappen to go around the outside, and just like that he gets a better getaway, but Verstappen shows his elbows and we're back in P1. Come on now. Norris super close, super close in the first lap right here. He's gonna try and go for moves right now, so we're gonna be super defensive as we go a little bit deep. Norris sends it up the inside to try and get a better traction zone, but because we are around the outside, we get a little bit of a better run. Norris though now getting closer, utilizing the but now as we continue to use the flipping DRS or the slipstream, Leclerc gets himself closer too. It's Norris who goes up the inside. Once again though, we gotta try and be super defensive, and we still manage to keep P1. Furious Butch in the meantime coming in with the 500 bits. Thank you so much, Furious Butch. I really appreciate that. Norris goes for another attack, this time around the outside right there. As he goes around the outside though, he's got a better traction zone, and Lando Norris takes the lead, ladies and gents, in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. But we know Max Verstappen, he is not one to give up right here. We go around the outside once more, which becomes the inside for the next one. It's side by side with the championship rivals, and Verstappen's back in P1 now. Oh my goodness! I don't know what the flip Yuki Tsunoda's doing, but Tsunoda is holding up the whole pack, ladies and gents. You can see on the bottom left, Tsunoda leaving some space in between of this pack with the two McLarens, the two Ferraris, and one of the Mercedes cars. Tsunoda is giving us a bit of breathing room behind of this group of cars. It's Caramel, as well as Alessio, as well as Funny Chanel, as well as Tops. Take me to follow as well. What's up? Closing. We're gonna be super defensive once more, but look at that. They just have more pace than us, guys. They just have more pace than us. Come on now, Norris goes to the left, but his DRS will be open now as well. He tries for the move, but out of nowhere, it's Charles Leclerc who gets the move on the both of us. Leclerc predicted, ladies and gents, to get involved in the championship fight right here. And just like that, we lose 2 positions, not just 1. But we got a better traction zone compared to the car of Norris. He leaves a little bit of open space here, so we go back for the move. Although Leclerc around the outside gets a double move on. This is crazy. This is crazy! Where the flip is Norris up to though? Norris down to P4! And if it finishes like this, ladies and gents, if it finishes like this, Max Verstappen would be the world champion! Oh my goodness. Oh no! Surely not! Surely not! It seemed like the Ferraris were pretty quick already in the practice 1 session, but if they are this quick, ladies and gents, and they're ahead of Norris, and Norris finishes P4, that means that Max Verstappen would win the championship. Verstappen will have to have some help. He will need some help from Leclerc, Hamilton, or the Mercedes cars, or whatever. Otherwise, he does not become the champion. It will be Lando Norris who becomes the champion, unless Piastri wins the race and Norris finishes P6. Then Piastri has a good chance as well. But now, as we get attacked once more by Lewis Hamilton, or Charles Leclerc, I mean, he's up into P1. And as it stands right now, Verstappen would not win the championship once again. Now it goes back to Norris. Oh la la. As Lando Norris is fighting hard, he knows he has to overtake. He gets past of Lewis Hamilton, and he's back in P3 now. Come on. As Greg L comes in with the £5 super chat on the YouTube. Greg, thank you so much for your very kind £5 super chat. That is super kind, man. I really appreciate that. A lot of battles behind. Oh my goodness! Lando Norris down to P5! Lando Norris down to P5! Surely not! Oh my goodness! Remember, you're watching right now the prediction show for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, which means everything that happens in this race is a prediction for what's to come. The Ferraris looking pretty quick at Abu Dhabi, ladies and gents. which is sort of their home Grand Prix, because right on the other side of the track is the Ferrari World Team Park. So it's kind of a home Grand Prix right here for Ferrari. Maybe they put some better engines in for the final race, you never know. Reiner, as well as Caramel, thank you to follow as well. What's up? If you're enjoying yourself right now, then make sure to hit that like button on the YouTube as well as TikTok on the show. That would be very, very appreciated. It helps a lot. It really does. It really does. And it's an easy click. It's an easy click. Boom. Thank you. Leclerc's trying to get ahead as Norris is really crumbling under pressure. Piastri fighting, and up at the P3 Piastri goes. This could still be Piastri's championship as well if it continues like this. Verstappen in the meantime though goes up the inside of the car of Charles Leclerc. And the DRS opens up once more, so we should be able to get the move done. It's a lot of position changes right there. A lot of position changes right there. Verstappen back in P1 and once again in a championship winning position. This is crazy. Remember, before heading into the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, Lando Norris leads the championship by 12 points on Max Verstappen and 16 points on Oscar Piastri. If Verstappen wants to win the championship, he needs to win the race, and Norris needs to be P4 or lower. If Piastri wants to win the championship, he needs to be P1, and then Norris needs to be lower than P6 or lower, I believe. As Leclerc once again wants to have a fight, we are not wanting to get involved in this fight, because the more we fight, ladies and gents, the more we fight, the more we lose time. And we're losing time now. It's once again the car of Leclerc who gets the move done. We get pushed a little bit wide in turn 1, but now Piastri is all over the flipping back of us. Sharky, thank you to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Piastri, out of nowhere, gets a very good exit, and Piastri is gonna try and go for the lead of this race, but Leclerc goes very defensive. Piastri goes up the inside. It could be, out of nowhere, Piastri leading the flipping Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. What the flip is happening? Surely not. We're using all the battery to try and get a move on now on the right-hand side of the car. Off of Oscar Piastri. Oh my goodness. Almost hits us off the flipping track right there. He uses the flipping right-hand side to go for the overtake, but we were there. When it's switched back now, we're back in P2. Battles all over the place, and it's only lap 5, and we're all on different tires. However, Piastri is on the hards, meaning the longer we go in this race, the better he becomes. Let's check the tires. We've done 5 laps. It's 10% tire wear on the right-hand side of the car, which means if we were to do, at the moment, pit stop information.
Okay, your pit window open.
9 laps time, that would mean we get about 18% more, about 30% tire wear before we are supposed to pit on the 3-stop. I think a 2-stop is possible as well, guys. I think it should be a decent strategy. Medium, hard, medium. What do you reckon? What do you reckon? We could do the medium, hard, medium strategy, which is the 2-stop. And right now we are on the 3-stop. Medium, hard, medium, soft. Let me know what you think. Number 2 in the chat for the 2-stop. Number 3 in the chat for the 3-stop. Let me know what you think is the best. Come on now. Come on, come on. Norris, in the meantime, has re-overtaken the car of Lewis Hamilton. Oh, never mind. He is being re-overtaken by Lewis Hamilton. And he is re-overtaking Lewis Hamilton. This is crazy. Come on now, guys. Make your mind up. Who wants the P4? Lewis Hamilton wants the P4 now. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness! And Lando Norris drops back to P6. Lando Norris seems to have incredible pace in the qualifying, but in the race he crumbles. He absolutely crumbles, according to the prediction race right here. If Piastri manages to get in P1 right now, he wins the championship, because Norris is in P6. Am I correct, guys, in Piastri having to win and Norris P6? Am I correct? Then Piastri wins the championship, or am I not? I didn't do the calculations in that regard. It's 16 points. Piastri to Norris. Come on, come on. Closing. Right here. I think you are correct. Yes, you are correct. There you go. So, everyone is in the championship fight, but Leclerc is leading. This is crazy. Oh my goodness, we don't have a lot of battery. We do not have a lot of battery. And now we are struggling a little bit with staying close to the car of Charles Leclerc. In the meantime, a warm welcome to all of you who are joining in right now. My name is Tom. It's a pleasure to have you here. And you're watching not just a stream, no, you're watching a show. All right. And this is the prediction show, where whatever happens in this race, not just to Max Verstappen, but to everyone, is a prediction for what's to come in the real-life Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, okay? We do this every single week, not just this week for the finale, but we do this every single week, the prediction show. And last week, we predicted correctly Verstappen winning the Qatar Grand Prix. But we, for example, also predicted correctly Lewis Hamilton winning the Chinese Grand Prix sprint race. After that, he didn't win a single thing anymore. A lot of things this season that were absolutely correct. Now the question is, will we predict the correct champion this week? We're all doing it right now, ahead of the weekend even starting. So I don't have any information. I don't have any, I don't have the script yet. It is not made yet. Julio Cesar, zoals Pekka, zoals Mike, Scraficon, take me to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Why does it matter where Lando is? Because Lando Norris is the leader of the championship. So Verstappen and Piastri have to score more points than him. So if Lando doesn't score many points, that is good for Verstappen and Piastri. But if Lando gets P1, he is guaranteed to win the championship. So because he already has more points than Verstappen and Piastri. At the moment, the race is starting to become a little bit more stabilized. There's a big gap forming now between of us and Russell, who's in P4. Norris has opted to once again be able to go for an overtake as we try and go wide, going to go for the overtake of the car of Leclerc. We almost slam into the back of him. We gotta watch out because wing damage is a big problemo and could ruin the race. Who do you want to win it, Tom? I don't mind who wins it, as long as we see an epic championship fight. I think the story of Lewis Hamilton or Lando Norris winning his first championship would be incredible. I think Max Verstappen making the most epic comeback ever seen would be incredible. I think Piastri winning a championship already now, as early in his career as it is, would be absolutely incredible as well. I think there is just amazing stories to be made in Abu Dhabi, and we are predicting every single story, which so far, it's chaotic. It's very chaotic. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. All Lando has to do is to finish top 3. Exactly. But where is he? He's not in the top 3 right now. Lando Norris not in the top 3 in our prediction race right here. And we're already on lap 9. And the gaps are forming. Closing now. I mean, Leclerc has some incredible pace. I can't get close enough, guys. I cannot get close enough. Of course, we're driving as Verstappen today, but that does not just mean that Verstappen is the only prediction we're giving. No, no, no. Everything that happens is a prediction, even to other drivers. Closing in now. Closing. There's an opportunity, a big opportunity to send it up the inside of Charles Leclerc. And Max Verstappen is once again back in the lead. However, Leclerc's still there on the inside of the track. They're side by side with each other as Leclerc goes very, very defensive. Verstappen goes to the right hand side, brakes as late as possible, goes around the outside for the next one, but gets hit. We get hit by Leclerc as he once again goes wide. We're still side by side though. And now, as we go up the inside, it's once again Verstappen in P1. And now in a championship winning position. Because when we're P2 and Norris is P3, or P5, I mean, Norris wins the championship. But we're now with Verstappen back in P1. It's Verstappen who would win the championship if it finishes like this. Come on now. Okay. As a Leclerc fan, I hope he has a good final weekend. Well, there you go. At the moment, he is. According to the prediction race right there, Leclerc is looking to have pretty good pace this weekend, guys. In the meantime, if you're enjoying the show, ladies and gents, you're watching on the YouTube as well as TikTok, then make sure to hit that like button on the stream. It's very easy. Just click the button and it really helps a lot. Leclerc as well as Piastri as they go for the overtake right now. We did not have DRS. Now get both of them. in P1 as well as P2, and we drop back all the way to P number 3. However, now we will have some DRS, so we're gonna have way better traction zone, way better exit. And look at the top speed, look at the top speed. Will Leclerc go defensive? Yes, he will. So we go around the outside, we break in deep, we get the position done, but because we had to go for such a immediate movement right there, we almost go deep and lose the position once again. We're back in P1 now though, ahead of Leclerc, ahead of Piastri. Come on now, let's go. Stoyanov as well as Luke Long Hook Worm taking the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in, good to have you here. Okay, a lot of speaking, that is very true, guys. Over here it's not a stream, it is a show. If you don't like the speaking, then go watch something else. You can watch anybody else. But this is not a stream, this is a show. So if you do like it, enjoy yourself. I will make sure you will get entertained in the next 1.5 hours or so that we still have left in this race. We are on lap 11, and very soon we need to go and make a decision on what we are gonna do. Number 2 in chat, if you think Tom, the 2-stop is the way to go. Medium, hard, medium. Number 3, if you think Tom, medium, hard, medium, soft. That's better. We close in now. But because we once again did not have DRS, it's once again going to be the car, Volkscar Piastri, who attacks us. It's super, super dangerous at the moment. With all this fighting, only one mistake from any driver means damage. Come on. Come on, come on. Closing once more to Leclerc, and last minute we go for another move right here on the inside of Leclerc. It's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, but the battles is not something that Verstappen is scared of. Look at this. Closing on the inside, once again right here, going deep, making sure that Leclerc has the space around the outside. We're gonna be feisty, we're gonna be aggressive, and that shows once again because we are back in the lead. Norris still fighting for P4. But he's in P5 at the moment. He's not in a good position. Lando Norris on the back foot in this championship. Come on. Come on, come on. Sharp 23 shots. Taking the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. The best idea you have had today. Ladies and gents, it's lap 12 out of 58. A reminder to blink every now and then. Thank you. I'm too locked in, man. I need to blink. You guys need to remind me every now and then to blink, guys. I need to blink. If you're enjoying the show so far, then make sure to hit that follow button. You do not want to miss out whatsoever, I'm telling you now, ladies and gents. Leclerc once again goes for an overtake. We're going to try and get in the slipstream. Piastri then gets another opportunity to close it as well. But now, as we go to the inside, I think it's going to be 3 wide right there. It is going to be 3 wide because Piastri goes for the sand. Leclerc goes hard over the curb. Verstappen goes for the switchback. It's super close. It's way too close. And we're losing a lot of time because of it as well. I think everybody's closed in again. Yeah, look at that. Russell involved in the fight, and he's going to try and overtake now. Piastri for the championship. Remember to refresh your memories. The championship is as follows. Going into Abu Dhabi, Lando Norris is leading the championship. 12 points behind of him is Max Verstappen, and 16 points behind of Norris is Piastri. So if Max Verstappen wins and Norris gets P4 or lower, Verstappen wins the championship. But if Norris gets a higher position than both Piastri or Verstappen, it's easy done. It's done. Norris wins the championship. If Piastri wants to win the championship, he needs to win the race, and Norris needs to be P6 or lower. So Piastri has a lot of luck needed to win the championship. Once again, though, we're leading the race. However, that does mean that with all these cars behind of us, they will get the DRS. Open up their rear wing flappity flap. And they will be very quick, very, very quick on the straight. And that shows right now with Leclerc going for the move. Shazam, as well as Samuel, as well as Julio. They're going to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Closing. Leclerc takes back the lead. However, we're fighting hard. Come on now. I see a lot of number 2s in the chat. All right. It was lap 18 pit stop, right? So 18 laps on mediums, then hards, and then mediums again, right? I think... Oh my goodness, what happened? Leclerc, with a very sudden move right there, completely catches it off guard. We're back into P2, but we just about get attacked right now as well by Oscar Piastri. And because of all that battling, now Lando Norris is back in the flipping train right here. Norris back in P5, but right behind of us. Come on. Piastri will be sacrificed for Norris, no doubt about it. At the moment, there's a big probability, guys. There's a big probability. But Norris needs to get P4. And then they can swap the cars in the last and final lap for Norris to still win the championship. Oh my goodness! What the flip is happening? The script is way too good, guys. The script is way too good. The script is way too good. For Verstappen's sake, as well as Piastri's sake, they both need the Ferraris or Mercedes to be quick this weekend. If they are not quick enough to fight for the win, then Norris has an easy time to go and fight for the championship, because he needs to, well, I mean, just be in the top 3. He just needs to be in the top 3. So if it's only the 2 McLarens and Verstappen who are fighting for the win, then Norris wins the championship quite easily. But it looks like in FP1 as well as right here in the prediction race, the Ferraris and Mercedes are expected to be involved. And that is one of the predictions that we can say already right here. Ferrari and Mercedes are looking like quick cars this weekend. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. Closing in right here. What lap, ladies and gents, do you think we should pit for the hard tires? I'm thinking lap 18, because that's what was expected. That was the quickest strategy, to go medium, hard, medium. They want us to pit now, but don't look at this, because this is the 3-stop strategy that we decided. I think we should go for the 2-stop. You guys are all thinking, Tom, let's go for the 2-stop. So medium, hard, medium, which would be lap 18 as a standard strategy. But let me know what lap you think we should pit right here for the medium, hard, medium strategy, not with the extra softs at the end, because we're not doing the 3-stop anymore. I think it makes sense. You guys all said it yourself as well. Okay. 17, 20. Now, that's early though. That's very early. That is very early. Closing in the Charles Leclerc. But we're not going to go for the move yet. We're going to stay behind. Soon we're pitting. Driver in front. Driver in front.
Okay, there's a Ferrari driver ahead.
What's he doing with the strategy? 29.7. Leclerc ahead. He defends the inside very closely, so we have to go to the right hand side. And there's a yellow flag, ladies and gents. There's a yellow flag. It's a retirement, and we get hit. We get hit by Leclerc. Will there be a safety car? It's an Alpine going slowly. Leclerc's battling big time. Franco Colapinto is expected, predicted to be out of the flipping race right there. He retires, but there will be no safety car. If that's a safety car, everyone will pit right now. Leclerc being feisty, very, very feisty, fighting for the position. And now, we are going to try and get it back. Come on now. The DRS will open up. Oh my goodness, as we almost lose a car. Big moment! Big moment! What the flip was that? Look at this! Look at this! Hold up, hold up. Look at this drift. Big moment for Max Verstappen. And that almost meant it was race over before even getting towards the end. A mistake is super, super, super close. Any corner, boom, easy clap. One little mistake, boom, you're done. Championship over. Championship over. What's the tire wear? Tire wear at the moment, it's 30% already. We're gonna pit in lap 18, guys. Or at least that's what we're doing right now. Piastri goes for the overtake though, as we were low on the battery. That means Piastri back in P2, Norris in P5. And he also has Hamilton back in his rear. Oh my goodness, this is shaping up to be a fire finale. A warm walk in the meantime. If you're joining in right now, my name is Tom. It's a pleasure to have you here, and you're watching the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix prediction show, where whatever we do is a prediction for the real-life race of Abu Dhabi. Not just Max Verstappen, he's just the driver that we are driving with in this final race, but anything that happens in this race is a prediction, like Franco Colapinto just retiring. That's happening in real life as well. It's happening in real life as well. We do this every single week for the real-life races. So make sure you follow if you don't want to miss out, because we are once again doing it next year too for 2026. We've done some very accurate predictions. It has been epic. But today we are predicting who will be the champion. All right. The champion of the world. Oh la la, caramba. Oh la la. This is epic. Goes ZA. It was Tvi Fabix. Take me to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. In the meantime, if you're enjoying yourself, then make sure to hit that follow button. If you don't do it today, you will be back in a year's time. Trust me, you will. All right. I can tell you right now. And then you will tell me, Tom, I should have hit that follow button when you told me a year ago when I had the chance. Well, guess what? You have the chance right here, right now. Don't be that guy or girl that comes back in a year time and says, Tom, you told me so. I did, but you can be ahead of that. Jay Jones, as well as Nord Visco, Linker Dubai, as well as Barney, Smitty Games, boom, they can follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. We're losing a little bit of pace, ladies and gents. We're losing a little bit of pace right there. The tires are dropping off. And remember, also in real life, the McLarens have a little bit more pace on those older tires. They're able to control the tire temperatures a little bit better than the Red Bull of Max Verstappen, than the Ferrari of Leclerc, than the Mercedes of Russell. So the McLarens are looking a little bit better still. But also remember that Oscar Piastri is on a different strategy. He's on a different strategy. I want to know from you in the chat, ladies and gents, right here, right now. Number 1 in chat if you think we should pit. Number 2 in the chat if you think, Tom, let's stay out. What do you reckon? We can go a little bit longer with these tires. We're still in the fight. But we could also pit right here, go onto the hard tires, and then we're doing mediums at the end of the race. It's up to you. It's up to you. Come on, come on. It's 11 p.m. at night for me, but I can't miss the stream. The show, guys. Come on, the show. We're struggling so much. It might be time to pit right here. We're not even able to stick with the cars in front. And as Oscar Piastri on his heart finally gets more pace than everybody else, he is the new leader of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. But he needs Norris to drop one more position. Otherwise, Piastri is not the champion. But he's close. He is close. It was Norris who became the champion at the start of the race. Then it was Verstappen who became the champion. And now it's Piastri who's looking like he could win the championship. All 3 drivers in championship contention, fighting for it fair and square. The question is, who will be the one who wins it in the end? That is exactly what we are going to predict today. You guys are all saying pit. Okay then, box this lap, box this lap.
Right,
We're pitting, and Charles Leclerc pits as well. Is the car behind pitting? No. Both McLarens with their better tire wear are staying out on track. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Into the pits we go now though. Leclerc pits as well. Gary, the pit stop guy, needs to get the best pit stop possible. If you don't miss it up, I will give you everything. Boom! 2.4 seconds.
Perfect job
What the
on
flip?
turn in there, mate.
What
Looks
the
like
flip?
A nice stop time. Happy with that one.
Huh?
Stay clear of the
Okay,
white line on the exit.
Charles Leclerc, that's the prediction, guys, for the real life race. Charles Leclerc goes out of the pits inside of somebody else, making babies. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, if that happens, I told you so. I told you so. We're out on track, and Charles Leclerc is still the leader of the race right here, because Verstappen comes out right behind of him. But now it's time to push. Leclerc on the mediums, and we are on the hard tire, ladies and gents. Come on now. Yeah, that was definitely an unsafe release. I mean, maybe that could be a prediction that Verstappen will get an unsafe release. Oh my goodness, that would be so controversial. Please don't tell me that will be the case. Don't tell me that will be the case. I don't want. Game Destroyer. So it's Muli, UD, Twalas, Jay Jones, JB2, and Ermazinda. Boom. They can follow as well. What's up? Ocon going slowly. Leclerc getting past. We need to get a good exit right here compared to Esteban Ocon, because if not, Leclerc will just drive off into the sunset. Verstappen gets up the inside, but we know there's been a history with Ocon and hitting him under like blue flag conditions. It's not quite blue flag conditions though. So we make a move right now, and we're up at the P9. Come on now.
PLS investigator.
Please no, don't investigate. Animal Man coming in with the 35-month resub at tier 1. Animal Man, thank you so much for your very kind 35 months. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
5 seconds.
And welcome back. Oh, there we go! No respits! No respits! Where does he come out? I don't think we got DRS. No! We missed out! No DRS this time! Oh my goodness. And Max Verstappen now has to go and push as hard as possible to even stay close to Charles Leclerc. Lando Norris just pitted. He's gonna have a little bit newer tires. He's right behind Esteban Ocon, and he's trying to close that gap ASAP to try and go for the championship. The one driver who's on a different strategy, ladies and gents, is Oscar Piastri. He's out in P1 right now, driving the best laps that he can to try and stay there. And Hadjar and Leclerc are... I think Hadjar is holding back Leclerc a little bit, guys. That's amazing. Norris once again on mediums too. We opt to go for the hards now, so we're going to be on better tires than them at the end of the race. Norris is right behind now of George Russell, and I expect him to get by very quickly. But we get super lucky right now, because Leclerc is stuck behind of Isaac Hadjar, who, guess what? Will beat Max Verstappen's teammate. He's giving him the biggest flipping help right here. Ahead of becoming his teammate, I'm sure Max Verstappen is going to give him kisses on the cheek, on the mouth, straight up, tongue, everything. Because that is very helpful, as Max Verstappen gets the fastest lap right here. Come on now. Ross JJ, thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. You're watching the prediction show of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in lap 21 out of 58. We're doing the whole race of Abu Dhabi to predict exactly what is happening in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. It makes sense. We do this every single weekend when there is a real life Grand Prix, and we've had some very accurate predictions. Right now, it's Piastri who is winning the race, but Norris needs to lose one more position for Piastri to go and win the championship. Unfortunately for Piastri though, Norris has just gone for an overtake, and he is up to P4. With us driving as Verstappen today, being in P3, right now it would be Lando Norris who would win the championship. However, if Piastri pits and we overtake Leclerc, oh my goodness, Piastri might come out behind of Norris, and Norris would win the championship again. This is crazy! The question is though, what is Piastri doing? And why is he so slow right now? He's on the old hard tires, okay, but he is not very quick at the moment. He's doing a different strategy compared to everybody else. And he might be on a one-stop. You never know. You never know. You never know. Okay. Okay. My idol? Who, me? Surely not. Surely not. Twalas, thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. If you have not yet followed, ladies and gents, then make sure to do it right here, right now. If you don't do it today, you know the drill. You will come back in a year time and tell me, Tom, I should have done it. I should have done it. So don't be that guy or girl. Hit that follow button today. The RS opens up, but Leclerc on those hard tires seems pretty quick right now. It is crazy. Better commentating than David Croft and Alex Jakes. Hey. You can't talk about the GOAT Alex Jakes like that. He's great. But I appreciate it. That is very kind of you. Manage the battery, Tom. We're struggling with the battery. I just want to stay close because remember, we got a very quick Lando Norris trying to close in now. Although he's got a bit of battles. Because Russell is trying to hold him back right now. Look at that. Oh, okay. What country are you from? I am from the Netherlands, Gage Georgie. From the Netherlands. Born and raised. Impressive you drive so consistently while commentating and reading the chat. Alright, not just one chat, but I've got 5 chats open. If you're watching right now on the YouTube, TikTok, Kick, or Twitch, it don't matter. I've got all the chats open. I got you guys. Alright, I see you. All of you. It don't matter where you're watching. Patrick, as well as F1 Story. Take for the follow as well. What's up? We seem to be struggling just a tiny bit with staying close to Leclerc. That is why I'm having to use so much battery to just stick with him. We can't save anything because we have to keep using all the battery to be right there, sticking with Leclerc. Come on now. Come on, come on. Does that mean he's Max's brother? Maybe, I don't know. Maybe a far brother. If his last name is Brouwer as well, maybe his second last name is Brouwer, then, or maybe my last name also is Verstappen. I don't know. I haven't heard of that side of the family, but you never know. Okay. Matsky, they're gonna follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. It's lap 23 at a 58. A warm welcome. If you're joining in right now, my name is Tom, and you're watching the prediction show of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. I keep saying it, I keep repeating myself, but this is a prediction for the real life race. And as for Piastri goes into the pits, the question is, where is he coming out? It's an interesting race so far. Piastri goes into the pits, and now we'll see where he comes out. I think he's going to be right behind all of us, but he's going to have incredible pace. Piastri on the softs! Surely not! Piastri going ultra aggressive. He's on the soft tire, and he goes out onto the track right here, right now. He could win the championship still. Okay. Okay. It's happening. What is the AI level? It's 110 AI, ladies and gents. Maximum difficulty with 0 assists, nada nachos. Let's go. Soft tires for Oscar Piastri. We are on the mediums, or hards, and Leclerc is on the mediums. Norris is on the mediums. Russell is on the mediums, but Piastri on the softs is going to go aggressive and trying to make moves here. We are opening up the DRS once more, and I think we might have an opportunity to try and challenge into the... Come on, closing. On Charles Leclerc, we send it big time now. A very big send. And Verstappen is once again back in the lead. He's not winning the championship though, because for Verstappen to win the championship, Norris has to be P4 or lower, and Oscar Piastri could make the difference. He could make the difference with his soft tires. He could try and go and overtake Norris. The question is, what would McLaren do? What would McLaren do? Will they swap the positions if Piastri can't win the championship, but Norris can? Number 1 in chat if you think Tom, they will do it. Number 2 in the chat if you think Tom, they won't do it. What do you reckon? I think they will. But will they do it if Piastri is P2 and Norris is P4 and he drops back 2 positions? Oh, I'm not too sure. I mean, maybe they will, I don't know. Closing now. Piastri on his brand new softs is gaining rapidly. He's gained a full seconds already. And now as Leclerc goes for the move, Lando Norris goes for the move as well. And as Lando wasn't even involved in the fights at the start of the race, he was P6. He's now ahead of Max Verstappen. And everything starts to go Lando Norris' way again. Oh my goodness. Norris closes in on Leclerc. Is he going to go for the move? No, he's going to brake. Actually, we saw him almost wave to us with his DRS closing and opening once more. Norris up at the P2. Verstappen in P3. And Leclerc, at the moment, involved in the championship fight. I know he's not fighting for the championship, but he's P1 at the moment. Russell closing in once more. He's right behind of us. And Piastri, once again, is a sleeping giant. He is closing in with currently 5.6 seconds. If we're not careful, he's going to be right behind of us in a matter of 5 laps. And then he will be like, okay, let's go. Let's overtake these suckers and let's go for the champ. Okay, there we go already. There we go already! He's got the fastest lap! He's coming! And he's coming fast! Why are you coming fast? He's coming, okay. Oscar Piastri is coming! Okay. McLaren going for softs on Piastri. McLaren going for softs on Piastri, but at the moment it seems like it's working, guys. McLaren already said they would issue team orders if Piastri is out of contention for the race win or championship. Yeah, but if he's fighting for P1 and Norris is in P4 and Piastri is in P2, will they do it then if there's a car in between? That's the question. That's the question. If they're P3 and P4, then it makes sense. But P2 and P4, I mean, you never know what happens in the last lap. Maybe Norris spins in the last lap and he wins it. That would be crazy, but Okay, it's 4.9 seconds to Oscar Piastri as he tries to fight for the championship himself as well. Leclerc leads the race, Norris in P2, and Verstappen P3. How is Leclerc P1? He's rapid, guys. He's rapid. In fact, if you looked at the FP1 results, Leclerc was quite quick as well. He was quite quick in that Ferrari. I mean, remember, everything that happens in this race is a prediction for what's to come in the real-life Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And one of the predictions is that Ferrari and Mercedes are going to be involved in the championship fight, or at least they're going to be in the fight for the good positions, right? So they will be involved, and that's exactly what Verstappen and Piastri need, because if not, Norris will not go and have a hard time. Remember, Norris goes into the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix leading the championship. 12 points behind of him is Max Verstappen, and 16 points behind of Norris is Oscar Piastri. If Verstappen wins the race, Norris needs to be P4 or lower for Verstappen to win the championship. And if Piastri wins the race, Norris needs to be lower than P6 or lower to win the championship. So Norris has the best cards for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And at the moment, he wins the championship if it stays like this. But remember, we've had 3 champions already if it finishes like this. It's not finished yet. And we are at the moment in lap 27 out of 58. And Verstappen knows he has to do something. So we go for a move right here. Up on Lando Norris. We're up at the P2 once again. Come on now. Don't forget you are on hards and Lando and Charles on mediums. So at one point you will be quicker. Very, very smart. Very, very smart. Remember, a lot of different tires right now. We're on the hards, Leclerc on the mediums, Norris on the mediums, and Piastri on the softs. At some point in this race, we'll go back onto the medium tires because we're doing a medium, hard, medium strategy. Remember,
Okay, the car behind
we're
is
pitting
dropping
with
back.
18
We're
laps to go. That is in 12 laps time, ladies and gents. In 12 laps time. And then we're gonna go medium tires, or at least we can pit around lap 40, right? But it's up to you. You are the engineer. You guys get to decide alongside with me, so come on now. Leclerc is the next car we have to try and overtake if we want to lead this race once more. Verstappen has to win this race. If Norris is anywhere close to him, otherwise it's over. If Norris gets third and Verstappen gets first, Norris still wins, right? Yes. However, if Antonelli did not make a mistake and Norris would have finished behind of Antonelli in Qatar, then it would have been enough for Norris to finish P3 and Verstappen P1, and then Verstappen would have been the championship. But that's not happening now. Leclerc sees Verstappen coming, and Verstappen goes for the move right there. He defends the inside. Verstappen goes around the outside, brakes as late as possible, and just like that, Verstappen's
Nice
back in the
work,
lead.
mate. That brings you up a place.
Come on now. Come on, come on. Back in the third gear. Leclerc chasing. Norris chasing, but Norris knows that if he doesn't do anything and he stays where he wins the championship. So he's not taking any risks. He's not taking any risks. V, as well as Mode, Maid, as well as Matski, Patrick, Zot. Take me to follow as well. If you're enjoying yourself right now, ladies and gents, then make sure to hit that like button on the YouTube as well as TikTok. That will be very, very appreciated. And it helps a lot. It really does. So if you haven't yet hit that like button, make sure you do so. It would mean a lot. Okay. Once again, a lot of fights. We don't have a lot of battery, but we're going to use everything we have because we know for a fact that Lando Norris is easing up for another overtake soon. And remember Piastri, who is on those softs right now, 2.7 seconds behind. Look at this though, both Leclerc and Norris are going for moves, and Norris though is now going for P1 as he goes wide, goes for the overtake on Charles Leclerc as well. He takes the inside, and Norris out of nowhere goes from P3 to P1. However, now Norris does not have the arrest, so Verstappen says bye-bye. We are smarter, very much smarter. And Norris goes back to P3 in one corner as well. Leclerc's back in P1. Verstappen back in P2. Norris decided to go for the short-term gain, and there we go. He was short-term lame. Look at that. P3. Once again for him, we're back in P2 and Leclerc back in P1. But if we don't watch out, look at that. Behind of us, we can see Oscar Piastri is coming. He's coming. Oscar Piastri in P5 right now on the brand new soft tires.
We're
He's gonna come for it. He's gonna come for us. Peter Nikolov, as well as Kalevi. Thank you to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. The best decision you have made today. Hitting that follow button. Well done. And welcome in. It means a lot. Okay. No way Verstappen be struggling. Remember, the Red Bull at the moment in this part of the season is not the quickest car, guys. It's still the McLaren, but it's not an easy car to drive. But it's not a bad car either. So let's see. Let's see, let's see. Come on, come on. Oh, there he comes, Verstappen, or I mean Piastri, has gone for the overtake now on George Russell. But he needs so much. Piastri needs so much to go wrong with Norris. So much to go wrong with Norris. Oh la la, oh la la. F? What F? F? What's happening? What's wrong, guys? Are we good? Oh, what the hell? Yeah, something happened. Yeah, I see it now.
Yo,
Uh-oh.
to the family.
We good?
Good,
Everybody? W in the chat if we're good.
Welcome,
W in the
welcome.
chat if we're good. Spam the chat with W's if we're good. We're good? Yep. We're good. Come on now. Shout out to the internet gods. Shout out to the internet gods. Come on now. I don't know what happened there. Like a millisecond maybe. Something like that. Okay. Leclerc in P1. We are P2. Let's do this. The metal plate in your head might have messed up the internet. Oh, yeah. That's great. Alex Crite, thank you for the follow as well. And Pepe Corran coming in with the tier 1 for the 7th time. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate that. Absolute legend. Cloudflare is dying today, so lots of stuff is going down. Yeah, I saw that, guys. I was looking for some lamps for my new house. And there was a website, a lamp website, that was down because the Cloudflare was down or something. Yeah. I was looking for a lamp. Okay. I mean, everybody counted out Oscar Piastri, ladies and gents. Everybody counted out Oscar Piastri, but look at him. Look at him. He's before and he's right behind, breathing in Lando Norris's neck. Okay, Piastri, calm down. Calm down. Why are you breathing like that? I mean, I know it's exciting and everything, but calm down, bro. That's a bit crazy. Okay. He's breathing crazy. But I understand, because it's the championship finale and he needs to push like crazy. Norris is in P3, Piastri right behind. The question is, will McLaren come in with some team orders? Leclerc is going to go and defend on Verstappen. Verstappen knows that if he wants to win this flipping championship, he needs to get P1. And if Verstappen, or Piastri I mean, overtakes Norris, then once again Verstappen would win the championship. Everything is possible in this race. Everything is possible. This is incredible. Jan Real Pro, as well as Fipo Loco, as well as Ivor. Thank you to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. A warm welcome. Ladies and gents, if you're joining in right now, you're watching not just a stream, you're watching a show. They want us to come in for the 3-stop, but we're not pitting, guys. Do not listen to our engineer. That was the 3-stop. We're doing a 2-stop, we decided together. Medium, hard, medium. Similar to everybody else, because we got the pace to fight at the front. We got the pace to fight at the front. And at the moment, while we save up the battery, we can see that Leclerc and Norris and Piastri are all eyeing up a flipping move right there. So we need to use all the battery to stay in front right now. Leclerc going for it. Or is he? Does he have enough? Does he have enough? He goes to the inside. We don't give him a lot of space. Don't give him a lot of space, then cut back to the outside. Brake as late as possible. Ah, Leclerc almost goes deep right there and almost hits the car of Max Verstappen. So we have to go for an evasive maneuver. Leclerc this time gets DRS, and I think we just miss out. Yep, look at that. He has the DRS. We go into the slipstream once more, and Norris is still in that P3. Piastri can't get by of him. Come on now.
Pit now, pit now.
They want us to pit. We're not pitting. Around lap 40 is our pit stop window, ladies and gents. So in 8 laps time. And then we decide, is it lap 39, is it lap 40, is it lap 41? You can decide, so get yourselves already thinking about what should we do right there. You are the engineer, you guys get to decide. Let's go! Let's go, let's go. We break as much as possible. Right here, right now. Back into third gear. What's gonna happen? What is gonna happen? 0.5 of a second, and now Russell's closing in once more as well. Oh la la caramba! If the real life Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, ladies and gents, is anything like this, on a scale of 1 to 10, how exciting would it be? I'm on an 11 right now. This is crazy. We have a 3-way championship fight, and all the drivers at some point in this race could have been the champion. It's incredible. It's literally incredible. Now, as Leclerc is once again a little bit slower due to the fact that Max Verstappen has the DRS, we go around the outside once more. And Verstappen's back in the lead, but Piastri cannot go for the overtake yet. Reminder to blink. Thank you, thank you. Let me blink a little bit. There we go. A little bit of water in my eyes. We have got 25 laps to go. We're officially halfway through this race. But I think Piastri's tires, ladies and gents, have absolutely lost its pace, its advantage. And we seem at this point in time to be a little bit quicker than Leclerc, Norris, and everybody else. They might be pitting soon, and when they do, they're going to pit earlier than us. Oh la la caramba. Because they're gonna go hard. They're gonna go hard tires, guys. Piastri Abu Dhabi sabotage. I mean, at the moment, he is what gives Norris the championship. Because if he overtakes Norris, Verstappen wins the championship. Hold up, guys. Give me one moment. Un momento, por favor. Okay, here we go. He is what would win Norris the championship by not going for the move. Leclerc has to go defensive on Norris, but Norris now goes for the overtake himself. He goes around the outside of the car of Leclerc as Verstappen breaks in deep and goes deep. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Norris up to P2, but he's gonna have DRS as well now. It's all coming to Norris. It's all coming to Norris. He goes for the move, and Lando Norris takes P1. Okay. Okay.
Okay, we've lost a position.
We've lost a position. I know. You don't have to tell me, bro. I can see it. I can see it. Jesus. Verstappen is starting to get a little bit... How do you say that? He wants to make a move. He needs to do something here. But what can he do? What can Verstappen do? The best thing he can do is to lead the race at the end and do whatever Lewis Hamilton did. Remember, in 2016, I was there for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix in 2016, watching Nico Rosberg be pushed into so many cars by Lewis Hamilton, who was fighting at the front. And remember, if Verstappen can slow down the field and allow for more drivers to attack Norris, he could drop back. He could drop back to P4. And then Verstappen wins it. Now, we go for the move once more on Lando Norris in lap 35. Remember, 5 laps and we're pitting here. But I think that the cars that are currently behind of us on those medium or soft tires are pitting a little bit before that. Piastri at the moment does not have the tires anymore, but Lando Norris does, and he goes to the right-hand side once again. It's just back and forth, this is crazy! It's pretty much impossible for Norris to lose unless he crashes. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. It's not. He just has to be P4. That is very easily done. Very easily done. He has been P4 already a few times in this race. In fact, he was P6 at once. When Piastri was leading, he was P6, and that meant Piastri was winning the championship. Everything is possible. And yes, Norris has the best cards, but it ain't impossible for anyone else to become the champion. At the moment, it would be Lando Norris. In the meantime, if you're enjoying yourself, make sure to hit that like button, ladies and gents, on the YouTube as well as TikTok. That would be much, much appreciated. It would help a lot. It would help a lot. If you haven't yet done so, make sure you do it if you're enjoying yourself. And if you haven't yet hit that follow button as well, then make sure you do it too. I've got all the chats open, whether you're watching on the YouTube, TikTok, Kick, or Twitch, so get yourselves involved in the chat. Let's go. I'm rooting for Norris. Guys, who are you rooting for? And girls, who are you rooting for? Norris, Piastri, or Verstappen? As Verstappen once again goes aggressive around the outside and makes the move. Piastri now fighting for P3, and Piastri is not gonna get P3. Not yet. He was fighting with Leclerc. Here comes Norris. We're not gonna give him a lot of space. Oh, but he still gets by. He still gets by. Come on! Piastri in a big heap of trouble because he loses another position, and it seems like Piastri is out of contention. He looks so good on those softs, but his softs have fallen off. It might not have been the strategy unless he pits early now and does a huge undercut on everybody else. It could still be Piastri's race right here. Did you see that apparently on the official F1 website, Lando had one world championship until recently? I saw that. I saw that. That was quite funny, wasn't it? Somebody must have hit the wrong button. VTQQ as well as Ogaz. Thank you for the follow as well. What's up? The best decision hitting that follow button right there. Well done. Welcome in. Good to have you here. You guys want to see Max, Norris, Max, Lando Norris, Max. No Piastris. Where are the Piastri fans at, man? Show the tire wear. There you go. At the moment, 27%. We do need to pit in like 3 laps or so, otherwise they're all gonna come into us very quickly. We saw how quickly Piastri gained time. How quickly he did it. Remember, you're watching right here, right now, the prediction show for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Not just what happens with Verstappen, Norris and Piastri is a prediction. Everything that happens in this race is a prediction for what's to come in the real live Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We do this every single week, and last week we predicted successfully the race winner, which was Max Verstappen, in the Qatar Grand Prix. We like to drive as a different driver for every single race to make sure we give different POVs, and today it's time, of course, to drive as Max Verstappen, who is chasing his championship on Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri, with Norris having the best cards. It made sense to drive as the one who had the chase. This weekend, we find out who becomes the champion in Abu Dhabi. And who is coming into the pits? It's Leclerc, it's Russell, it's Piastri. All of them are pitting. And Norris and Verstappen are staying out. We have to stay out longer, guys. Lap 40 is our pit stop window. If we go earlier, we struggle at the end. What lap do you think we should pit right here? What lap do you think we should pit as Verstappen? I think Norris is probably going to pit this lap, but we got to go longer. We got to go longer. If they are boxing on the hards, you're going to win on mediums. They are going to hards. We are going to mediums. We are doing a different strategy compared to them, ladies and gents. A different strategy. But remember how quick Piastri was at the end of the stint earlier when we were on the mediums and he was on the hards. He was pretty quick on the hards. Come on now!
Okay, no issues with
Closing. To Lando Norris, you know what? Let's use the battery and let's get the move done. Norris defends the inside, but we go around the outside to make the move. And Verstappen once again leads. Hamilton's up to P3 on the hards. What? Oh my goodness. Look at the mini-map on the bottom left. He's holding up everybody, Lewis Hamilton. Is he doing a one-stop? He might be doing a one-stop. Oh my goodness, that's insane. If he's holding everybody up, that would be amazing, guys. That would be amazing for us and Norris. Norris is in a prime position to win the championship, but Verstappen is doing everything he can. Everything he can to keep it there. 41, 42, 41. Maybe 41 is the way to go, guys. Norris pits as well now. We need to get the best pace now. Ultimate pace. GP will be on the radio to Lando or Max Verstappen saying ultimate pace right now, because we need to make sure we use these tires to the maximum, to the limit. Hamilton is in P2. Norris pits and he comes out most likely behind of Charles Leclerc. And at that point, ladies and gents, it would mean Max Verstappen would be the champion of the world. So now, all of a sudden, it's Max Verstappen again who would win the championship if it stays like this. Can you believe it? It's been back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But the question is, what is it gonna be on the final lap? Okay. Maxi Barboza, as well as Gluharski, as well as Predator. Thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. 13 seconds to Hamilton, 19 seconds to Leclerc. Remember, we are probably going to come out right with Lando Norris as well, but he's right there with Leclerc. So if we do really good pace right now and we pit on lap 41, which is what all of you are saying, then we are going to have brand new mediums and we're going to hopefully be incredibly quick to close in this gap. Come on now, let's keep pushing. We're going to look in. Two more laps, lap 40 and lap 41. If we can pull it off, that would be insane. That would be insane. Come on! Has he pitted yet? No. We are gonna do one more pit stop, and everyone around us has pitted already except for Hamilton. I think Hamilton is doing a one stop. I'm not sure if it was gonna work out for them though, but Hamilton on the one stop, and Lando Norris is up at the P3, and that would mean that he wins the championship again. Norris wins the championship, but he's going to have to fight for it because Leclerc is still a second behind. I think he's got DRS still. 18.6 seconds to Norris. And Leclerc is closing. We are gonna have to continue fighting as hard as possible right now to do the best laps possible because we have to pit in another lap. Lap 41. Lando's got the brains. He is racing very smart right now together with McLaren. Although do not count out Oscar Piastri, do not count out Max Verstappen until the very end. Do not count out. Remember what happened in the 2016 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix with Lewis Hamilton and Nico Rosberg, where Lewis Hamilton was in P1 holding back the whole field. Nico Rosberg just had to go and lose one position to lose the championship, and everyone was closing in because Lewis Hamilton was backing up the field. If Verstappen can do that, but do it more successfully and put Norris in a dangerous position as they just get the fastest lap, then maybe it's possible. It's lap 41, ladies and gents. Hamilton decided to go for another pit stop. Piastri's in top 5. And Norris is 17.5 seconds behind of us. Put a number 1 in chat if you think, Tom, we're gonna pit this lap and this lap only. Because I think now it's time to do the overcut. Go onto the medium tires and use the best of our tires to get back to the front of the field. And to go and give Lando Norris as well as Oscar Piastri a run for their money as Max Verstappen. Pelagi, thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to be here. Let's go. One more lap. I think we're losing too much time to do one more lap, guys. Norris is 2 seconds a lap quicker. There you go. Okay then. Box this lap. We will go medium tires, ladies and gents. Medium tires. The softs are not quick enough. You saw it with Piastri. They drop off too quickly. We're gonna go mediums right here, and we are gonna try and see what we can do for the last couple laps of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix as we are predicting the championship. Boom. Let's go. Where do we come out? We need our pit stop engineer, Gary, the pit stop guy, to make sure he does a good pit stop once again. This time, no unsafe release, please. 2.5. Boom. Very good. Now, where's Norris? Where's Leclerc? Leclerc is quick. He's purple. And we come out on track. Not far behind, I don't think, because they're overtaking us now, heading into turn 1. Come on now. Quick. The best turn right there. It's not very quick, though, because look at that. Even Russell and Piastri are close to us. But luckily, Verstappen comes out ahead of Russell, ahead of Piastri. But now, I think what is going to happen is because Verstappen comes out right in front, he's going to absolutely help Russell and Verstappen to close into the front of the field again, which in fact is exactly what Verstappen needs. Come on now, let's do this. These are the last 16 laps of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. We have got brand new tires on Verstappen's car, and this is the prediction for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, where whatever happens in this race is a prediction for what's to come in real life. It's 3.6 seconds to Norris, and to refresh your memory, Lando Norris is 12 points ahead of Max Verstappen heading into Abu Dhabi, and 16 points ahead of Oscar Piastri. That means that if Verstappen wins this race, Lando needs to be P4 or lower for Verstappen to win it. And that means if Piastri wins this race, it needs to be Lando in P6 or lower for Piastri to win the championship. So, Norris has the best cards. But if there's one thing and one thing only you cannot account for, it's Max Verstappen! Boom! Fastest last sector! We're buzzing! As Oscar Piastri's pretty quick as well. He's fastest of anybody right now. It is XJS in the meantime, coming in with the 4-month channel membership on the YouTube. Verstappen World Championship ×5 cope and not McLaren. There we go. Some people supporting Verstappen, some people supporting Norris, some people supporting, not as many, supporting Piastri, but there is some. We're gonna try and close this gap now, but we need incredible pace as Piastri is in the top 4. Oh my goodness, this could be exactly what everyone is expecting. Piastri P3, Verstappen P1, Norris P4. Imagine if it happens. What would McLaren do? What would McLaren do? We have 15 laps to go, and the most important thing now is to close this gap. I can already see it, guys. Lando Norris wins the championship because of team order. It would be... I would hate that for him. I would hate that for him. I hope he can win it by himself. I really hope. If he does win it, I just hope he wins it by himself and not no team order, because people are going to come at this championship and say that it was undeserved. But it's not undeserved, because Lando Norris has done a great job all season.
Great work.
But that's what's going to happen. I can tell you now. In the third gear, we go. Max Verstappen is bussing, and we close in rapidly now to Norris, to Leclerc, and in these last 14 laps, it's all to play for. It's all to play for. Prezemek as well as Ochanda. Thank you to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. You're joining in to not just a stream. You're tuning into a flipping show. And this show is going to flip and predict in the last 14 laps what will happen in Abu Dhabi. It's been incredible. All 3 drivers, Piastri, Verstappen and Norris, were able to win the championship in this race. They were all in the championship winning position. But the question is, who is going to be in the championship winning position in the final lap? In the final corner, over the line. Let's go! Purple first sector, as Verstappen keeps pushing. We know Verstappen is ruthless. We know he has that extra little button he can click to close in. And right now, it's working. It's working! Come on now! Closing, closing, closing. Remember, when we close in and when we overtake, if we overtake, we have one job and one job only as Max Verstappen, and that is to make sure Lando Norris does not finish. Does not finish in the top 3. Because if Lando Norris finishes in the top 3, he is guaranteed to win the championship.
Okay, we're approaching the pit window.
Let's go. 1.3 seconds, and almost now we're gonna be right behind, getting DRS right here. In the meantime, if you are enjoying yourself, then make sure to hit that follow button. If you don't do it today, you will come back. Trust me, you will come back in a year time and you will tell me, Tom, I should have hit that follow button when I had the chance a year ago. Well, guess what? We have the flipping chance right here, right now. So take your chance. And don't come back in a year and tell me, Tom, I should have done it. Let's go. Vamos. Take it to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Our engineer was telling us to do another pit stop. I don't know about that one. I think we should go until the end. We waited long enough to make sure this strategy could work. And as you can see, we're catching rapidly, because now in lap 45 out of 58, we're right behind off of Leclerc, we're right behind off of Lando Norris, and it's coming fast. Come on now, the end of the race is coming near. But now it's time to utilize Max Verstappen's advantage with the tires. 8% tire wear. Their tires must be getting worse now, because they pitted way before. At least 5 or 6 laps. But they're on hards, so their tire wear is going to be way less than ours. Filou taking a follow as well. So does Rins. Will come in. Another purple sector now. Allows Verstappen to close in. DRS opens up. It's crucial though that we close into not Leclerc but Lando Norris. Let's go. Let's go. They pitted 2 laps before. Was it 2 laps? Okay. Oh, I thought it was more than that. Still though, the mediums are quick. Very quick right now. And Charles Leclerc will see Max Verstappen passing him. Or at least he's attempting it. But Verstappen uses all the battery. Goes up the inside. Takes the inside. And now Verstappen's in P2. Chasing the one and only championship leader. Let's go. Let's load up some battery for this attack. Remember though, if we overtake Norris, our objective as Max Verstappen is to make sure Norris finishes P4 or lower. What's the best way to do that? You're probably thinking to yourself, that's impossible. Well, wait, hold up one moment. Go back in time to the 2016 Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, where Lewis Hamilton was fighting Nico Rosberg. Lewis Hamilton led the race. Nico Rosberg P3. It was almost identical. He had to slow down Nico Rosberg to make sure everybody else could overtake him so that he was in a position to lose the championship. This is identical. Identical. Can Max Verstappen, though, do it better than Lewis Hamilton and lead this race and allow Norris to be overtaken by everybody? Come on now, closing, closing, closing for the championship battle, and Max Verstappen goes for a late launch, but he can't quite go for it. We stay behind, lock the tires, and we try it again in the next lap in DRS straight. Come on now. Closing once more to the car of Lando Norris, utilizing the... Is it close enough now? Not quite. We're going to try and do a little bit of a different line. Try and stay on the inside, which now becomes a better traction zone. And look how close we are. Look how close we are. Closing, closing, closing. We're trying to go for the move right here. And up the inside we go, which becomes the outside for the next one. Norris is slow, but can Verstappen go on the inside for the next one? No! Okay, come on. Okay, come on. Okay, come on. 5 seconds behind is Oscar Piastri. We need enough time to make them close in right here.
Operation.
333 Pier coming in with the 7-month resub at Prime. Thank you so much, mate. I appreciate it. Absolute legend, man. Remember, without all of you, I would not be able to do what I love doing. So thank you all so much for the support, man. You make my dream come true every day, every flipping day. We close in to Lando Norris. DRS opens up. Come on now. Will this be it? Will this be it? It will be it. Verstappen goes up the inside, sends it, and claims the position. And just like that, Verstappen's leading. And now the ultimate strategy is going to have to begin. It's going to have to begin. Because the most important thing now for Max Verstappen is that Piastri, that Russell, and everybody close in. Because if Norris is not P4 or lower, Verstappen cannot win the championship. So Verstappen now, especially in this final sector, is going to slow down. But not too slow, to the point where it's dangerous. He is just going to slow down. And that will allow Piastri on the mediums, Russell on the hards, to close in once again. And that will allow him to go and save a bit of battery to defend from Lando Norris as well. It's now 4.2 seconds compared to Piastri, as well as Leclerc behind. This is the moment. It's 9 laps to go in this race, and it all comes down to this. Okay. Okay. Welcome to the family. What's good, you absolute legend? How you doing? Welcome. Matt Eagle coming in with the Prime on Twitch for the very first time. Matt, thank you so much for your very, very kind Prime. I really, really appreciate that. What's up? If you're enjoying yourself in the meantime, ladies and gents, as Lando Norris is going for another overtake here, then make sure to hit that like button. You do not want to miss out whatsoever on any of the future shows. And Verstappen does not want to miss out on making sure he's in front of Lando Norris. They're side by side through the last or middle sector here. And Verstappen gets a better run once more. Oh my goodness. The more we battle though, the more Piastri and Russell are closing in, and that is exactly what we need. In fact, Leclerc makes the overtake, or goes for the overtake. And at the moment, Norris is demoted to P3. One more position. And Verstappen is champion times 5. But Norris knows that as long as he stays composed, he stays chilling, he stays relaxation, he can win the championship as long as he is in the top 3. But he knows as well that Verstappen is going to do everything and everything,
27.3 seconds.
to hold back this group of cars so that Piastri and Russell can try and deny Norris from the championship. However, will McLaren cause team orders? Russell is probably the only one that can win Verstappen this championship. But first they need to close in. And there is 8 laps to go. And now with Leclerc trying to go for a move, Norris might try and do it as well. They both have DRS as Norris goes for the overtake. He goes to the right hand side. Verstappen cannot afford to lose positions. So he sends it big time on the inside, keeps the position, and now he's up to P1 again. But Leclerc gets a better traction zone and once again goes for the move right here. Come on, come on, come on. Back into the slipstream, but no DRS, no battery. And we have to stay composed with the P2 at the moment. As long as we're P1, or Verstappen is P1 at the end.
Okay, pit in this lap, and remember
What?
the speed limit. We'll be
No.
penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Hello? What do you mean? Pit this lap? No, I stay out.
Right, so our best lap so far,
Okay.
1 minute,
Our engineer is welding.
26.0.
Maybe he got paid off by McLaren. It could be, it could be. GP all of a sudden wanting Verstappen to lose the championship. Maybe he doesn't like him. You never know. Maybe something happened. Sandra, dat is Neshampala, dat is Simaur. Thank you for the follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. 1.7 seconds. And Russell has overtaken Piastri. So Russell has a prime position right here. A prime position to try and overtake Norris and to take away his championship in the last laps of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Verstappen seems to have incredible pace still. Norris can't keep up, and now Verstappen goes back into P1. Verstappen's leading once more.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
It's because of the strategy you put softs at the end. Yeah, that's true. I put a 3-stop instead of a 2-stop. But we opted to go for the 2-stop. We decided together. If you're enjoying yourself right now, ladies and gents, the only logical thing to do is to hit that follow button. If you don't do it today, you will come back in a year time and tell me, Tom, I should have done it a year ago. Yep. Come on now. Close Despair. Thank you to follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. 2.4 seconds. And George Russell is in P4. 2.2 seconds behind. We just need to make sure we are not going to go too quickly in the last sector. And Russell has a very good opportunity to be involved in the battles. But the more people are involved, the more risk Verstappen has as well. Remember, it could still be Piastri winning this race as well and then becoming the champion. If anything crazy happens, it could still be that happens as well. Tobago, taking a follow as well. What's up? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Saving some battery. Leclerc will go very offensive. Verstappen stays on the inside, just wanting them to get involved. And look how involved they are now. Norris under pressure from George Russell now. Although Leclerc is under pressure as well. There comes Norris, there comes Norris. We block him off, we block him off. We need to make sure Norris does not go for the move. Verstappen's eyes are only tied to Lando Norris because he knows if Norris wins this race, it's all over. If Leclerc leads this race, it's okay because he can get him back. But Norris, at all costs, for Verstappen, is not allowed to lead this race. Norris goes for the move. Leclerc on the inside. It's 3 wide right there on the last couple laps. And there goes Norris. He's up to P2. That's a problem for Verstappen. Piastri can't win. Lewis is too far. That is true. That is true. He is a bit too far because if Piastri wins, then Norris needs to be P6. That is too hard right now. He's too involved in the battles. We need to save as much battery as possible. As much battery as possible. To make sure that we can defend from Lando, who is trying at all costs to stay in that top 3. Verstappen needs to go and do some interesting games, interesting DRS games, whatever the flip he needs. He needs something to happen to Lando Norris, but he can't hit him. FIA will see through that. FIA will see right through that, and they won't be happy with him. He at all costs does not want to get disqualified, but he knows he can do something. 5 laps to go in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and right now Leclerc is gonna be given a bit of slipstream by Max Verstappen, so that Lando Norris is going to be overtaken. And there you go, Norris gets overtaken. Russell fighting hard, but they are fighting so much. Come on now. Verstappen needs it all. Verstappen needs it all. We're leading this race at the moment. This is the position Verstappen needs to be in, but Norris needs to have a stinker if Verstappen wants to win this race. Let me know in the chat right here, right now, who do you think is going to become the champion? Will it be Lando? Will it be Max? Or will it be Oscar Piastri? Is it gonna be Verstappen? Is it gonna be Norris, who is in P2 right now? Or will it be Piastri? Verstappen has to play the games that Lewis Hamilton did back in 2016, holding back Nico Rosberg,
Okay, so we're leading our teammate
to
by
try and have other people
22.6
overtake him.
seconds.
Lando Norris now tries the overtake on Verstappen because he's slowing down a bit too much, and on the inside he goes. On the inside he goes. But now he's vulnerable. He's vulnerable to Leclerc and Piastri, as Verstappen just tries to save everything, to try and defend. It's not over until it's over. 5 laps to go. Blar, as well as J. Oak, Lawrence, as well as Keezy. They would follow as well. What's up? Behind of us, they're going slowly, very slowly. Norris tries the move. Verstappen stays on the inside, goes a bit wider, making sure he holds them back. And there goes Norris with Leclerc on the outside. He has a problem. He has a problem. Lando Norris at the moment getting attacked. No, he's taking back the P2 position. This is all Verstappen can do. Without doing illegal things, this is all Verstappen can do. It's all down to Lando Norris right now. If Verstappen keeps the lead, it's all down to Lando to win this championship. We're just trying to make it as hard as possible for him. As hard as possible. Okay. Still only 4 laps to go as we go over the line right here. Ladies and gents, a warm welcome to the Abu Dhabi 2025 prediction show, where whatever we do, it is a prediction for the real live race. We're doing a full qualifying, a full race, and whatever happens is a prediction for what's to come in the real life race. If you're enjoying yourself, then the only logical thing to do is to hit that follow button. If you don't do it today, you will come back in a year time anyway and do it then. Don't be like that and just do it today. Norris is trying to get the move done. Verstappen knows it's gonna be tough to keep him behind, because there comes Norris. He's gonna go for the overtake already. He's in behind Verstappen. He knows he has to send it, and we will send it. On the inside once more of Lando Norris. Try and slow him down a little bit on the inside right there. And now, is he gonna be under threat from Leclerc, from Russell? He has to be, but it seems like Norris has more pace than the both of them. It seems like Norris has more pace than the both of them. Will Verstappen have to do some other strategies? Should we leave Norris in front on purpose to make sure he stays without DRS right here? I think we have to do something else, because this is not working. This is not working. Now, top 5 is right here. It's not P6, so Piastri's out of contention, but Piastri's in P5. So if both Leclerc and Russell overtake Norris, it's over for Norris. And it would be a Verstappen win, but if Norris manages to do an incredible job, which he is doing right now, he wins the championship fair and square. 3 laps to go in the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. And I think we have to go and play it smart from here. What would Verstappen do? What would Verstappen do? I know exactly what Verstappen would do. Norris would attack. Verstappen would defend. Go a little bit wider and allow Leclerc to come in close. Now we try to use a bit of battery to let Norris by. But don't worry. We get behind of him. We play it smart. We try and get the best traction zone possible on Lando Norris as behind of us. They're battling too hard. This is not what we want. This is not what we want. We need them to be close to us. We get the position back, but with all that battling that Piastri is doing, helping Norris here. Norris has an easy time to win the championship. Leclerc back in P5 now. Piastri up in P3. And now it's 2.5 seconds. And it seems like it's all over. It seems like it's all over. And the only thing that Verstappen can do is slow Norris down as much as he can in this last sector without looking suspicious and being dangerous. But it seems like with Piastri in P3 now, it's almost impossible for Verstappen to win this championship now. Come on. Jackie boy, as well as Miguel, as the Parka. Take me to follow as well. What's up? Whoa, come in. Come on now, slow down. Make sure we allow everybody else to come back in this fight. Norris goes for the overtake. We go a little bit wider. We cut back to the inside. Verstappen doing everything to try and stay involved. What's happening?
We've got a lot of spare energy. Okay.
Norris now up at the P1 with Piastri close. Back into second gear. We close it as quick as possible, making sure Norris without his DRS is going to be vulnerable to Piastri. But I don't think Piastri will want to go and make the move. No! 2 laps to go. Who's it going to be? If you're enjoying the show right here, ladies and gents, then make sure to hit that like button. You do not want to miss out whatsoever of any of the future shows, so make sure you hit that follow button while you're at it. But the only logical thing we can do now is save the battery and hold him back, because, ladies and gents, it's the last and final lap, and if Lando Norris does not drop back to P4, he wins the championship. Come on. We go super defensive. Verstappen will try anything to keep back Norris. And look how close they are now, behind of Norris. Look how close they are now. It could happen. It might as well happen. We need to make sure everybody's involved. Verstappen keeps the inside. We know Norris wants to attack. We go a little bit deeper to make sure that Piastri can attack him as well. And now the last lap, Piastri is going for it. So Piastri will use the flipping slipstream right there of Max Verstappen. But look at Norris, who's also going for the attack right there on the right hand side. Verstappen breaks in deep, goes in ultra deep to make sure Norris does not get the best run. And now Norris still in P2 right here. Come on. He's trying everything. We're trying everything. Norris in P1. We're hitting the flipping wheels as well. And now on the inside, we go flipping deep once more to make sure maybe on the inside someone can overtake. It's Piastri for the move, and Norris is down to P3. But there's only a few more laps to go, only a few more corners to go. It seems like if nobody else can overtake Norris, he will become the champion in Abu Dhabi. Through the last and final turn we go then. Right here, right now, it's Verstappen who wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix with a lot of fighting, a lot of tactics, a lot of strategy. It's not gonna be Verstappen, just about. And Lando Norris wins the championship. Boom, shaka, laka. That's, ladies and gents, is the prediction show of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. With a lot of fighting, Verstappen gave it everything. He gave it everything, but it was not meant to be. Remember, everything that happens in this race is a prediction for what's to come. We successfully predicted Verstappen to win the Qatar Grand Prix. Norris has been thrown everything, but he could not lose more than 2 positions. Norris gets on the podium, and that means Lando Norris becomes the champion of the world. His first championship with McLaren and his first championship for himself. That, ladies and gents, was epic. if you enjoyed that race, then make sure to hit that follow button. It is the final prediction show of 2025, but don't worry. In 2026, we're going to be doing a prediction show again for every single race. And we will predict even more accurate predictions for what's to come in the real life championship with the brand new cars. It's going to be great. It's going to be amazing. I'm excited. I hope you are too. That is how it ends. At least according to the prediction show. All right. It could be different. Sometimes prediction show is not completely accurate, but most of the times it is. Caramelli, as well as Anya, as well as Miguel, Jackie Boy, as well as Pilar, boom, they're gonna follow as well. What's up? The best decision you have made today. Let's check out the results then. Verstappen gets P1. Oscar Piastri finishes ahead of Lando Norris, but obviously, Verstappen had to be P1, Norris had to be P4 for Verstappen to win, and if Piastri won the race, then Norris had to be P6 for Piastri to win the championship. So Norris did everything he had to do, from P2 on the grid to P3 in the race. That is what he needed, and he can celebrate knowing that he did not need Oscar Piastri to help him to win the championship. That is the prediction, with both Ferraris involved in the fight for the race win, and the McLaren or the Mercedes as well involved for the race win. Yuki Tsunoda was not able to help Verstappen more than giving him a slipstream in the qualifying session, and there was only one DNF, and that was Franco Colapinto. Ladies and gents, that was it for the prediction show of the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. On a scale of 1 to 10, how epic was the finish of the season? If you don't put a number 11, you're absolutely banned. Here we go. 11. Ladies and gents, that was it for the show of Two Flippin' Day. I hope you enjoyed what was, an epic race. If this is anything to go by in the real life race, it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. I'm very excited, guys, for the championship finale. I hope you are too. Literally last show this week, guys. I'm gonna be going to the UK for a week. Oh my goodness. Tomorrow I leave, and I'm gonna watch the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix with a few of my creator friends, GB68, Tiamat Marduk, and Alex Gillion. It's gonna be great. We'll make a fun weekend. And then on Monday, I go to Birmingham. Oh, I'm adding another thing. Going to Birmingham for a really cool couple days, 2 days, as I'm gonna give some feedback on the future of the F1 EA Sports F1 franchise of the game for 2 days on Tuesday and Wednesday. I'm gonna see if I can post some stories on my Instagram. Of course, I can't show like anything crazy, but it'll be really cool giving some feedback on the future of the games and seeing what it's gonna be like. So I'll keep you guys up to date on the Instagram and all that stuff, so make sure you follow there as well. I'll be back on Thursday. I'm gonna come back, and then on Friday we got the first show. We're continuing the Road to Glory F125 driver career, which I know you guys love as much as well. So and I do too. So I'm excited for that, ladies and gents. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Enjoy the Grand Prix finale, or the championship finale this weekend. I hope it's going to be as fire as we just had ourselves. And yeah, let's just hope we get a banger ending. Whoever wins it, guys, I know they all deserve it. Whether it's Lando, whether it's Verstappen, whether it's Piastri, they will all deserve it. But what is for sure is that we want a championship fight going to the final lap, which we had just now. That is what I want. I couldn't care less who wins. I want the fight to go until the end of the race. And let's pray that happens. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Remember, without you, I would not be able to do what I love doing. Thank you all so much for watching. Yeah, remember, without you being here, I would not be doing this incredible job. So thank you all so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Enjoy this weekend, and make sure you follow, because if you don't follow, you flippin'. Who wants to flippin'? You don't want to. You follow instead. Come on, hit that follow button, and you will not miss anything we do in the future. And I can tell you one thing and one thing only: the future will be epic. All right, have a good day. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. I will see you very soon, and make sure you follow, because otherwise you suck. All right. Bye.